Hey guys, it's Emma the Creative Gem, back with another video, and today I'm kicking off Black History Month. I'm actually going to be making a few videos celebrating Black History Month, but today, this one is inspired by this beautiful Kente cloth. This braided hairstyle is super versatile. It can be rocked with a kufi or even a drawstring ponytail. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so you guys know I love design and I love textiles and textures. So my inspiration for this braided hairstyle is the Kente cloth right behind me. I thought about the pattern and I wanted to kind of replicate that in my hair. So I did, and I came up with this braided hairstyle. So using this pattern as my inspiration, I decided to do 3 braids on the top. Three braids on one side and 3 braids on the other, which in total is 9 braids altogether. So here I have some freshly washed hair. I shampooed, conditioned, you know, the whole shebang, the whole drill. And now I'm going to part my hair into those 9 parts. So I'm not going to show on camera how I part my hair because I'm really bad at showing it on camera. But I basically went away in my mirror and parted my hair. And like I'm showing you here, I did it in 9 parts. I started with the top and then basically mirrored both sides the same. Alright, so as you can see, this is my hair parted. I have parts on this side that are going diagonally. It's okay that they're a little messy because my hair is going to be braided and pulled back and they're not going to even be noticeable. So I mirrored the same pattern for the other side, and like I said before, it's totally okay if the lines aren't clean. For the top, 3 parts as well, stopping halfway on my head. Alright, moving on to products. You cannot braid without having the right products. So this right here, I'm using this keratin serum from Tresemme. This leave-in conditioner spray from Carol's Daughter. This Eco Styler Edge Control Gel. And of course, a couple of toothbrushes to do those edges. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is apply some moisture to my hair. So the first thing I'm doing is applying the Carol's Daughter leave-in conditioner. It's a nice spray, and I like to use this when I don't want to use anything too heavy or anything that's going to interfere with making the edge control a little flaky. Next, I'm going to create 3 equal parts that are going to turn into the braids. The next product I'm going to apply is the Tresemme Keratin Serum. I want to seal in the other product I just applied and also give my braids a little bit of shine. And on top of those 2 products, I'm now going to use the Eco Styler Edge Gel. And this is basically going to prepare my hair for the braiding process. So to make sure I have some nice, clean, defined braids, I'm taking the gel and I'm basically going down the part. So basically touching the scalp and going down the line to create a nice, clean braid. The gel also helps with my fingers catching the hair and basically braiding my hair back. Here, as you can see, I am starting the first braid, starting with the middle, and then doing both sides. And it's very, very important to take your time with braiding. The slower you go, the cleaner the braid. Here you can see I am repeating the steps as I did before, applying the product, applying the gel, and then starting the braiding. I always start with the middle because I feel like that sets the tone for making the braids nice and neat and even. And I typically start on the right side and then I move on to the left, but it depends on my mood. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to have like a certain flow so all the braids look the same. So for the second braid, I'm just going to speed up the video just a little bit. However, y'all, I'm not going to lie, I did get tired after the second braid, as you can see. But I took a quick rest and just kept it moving. Alright, so all the braids are done. It's now time to braid the sides. I'm going to start with my right. And I typically like to start at the bottom. Some people like to start at the top because there's not going to be any hair like in the way. But I like to start at the bottom. And once again, I repeated the same product process that I did for the top. I applied the leave-in, then the serum, and then of course the edge control. And also for the edge control, I added a little bit extra on my edges so I could snatch it quicker to get that braid nice and neat. So for the second braid, I did the same product process once again. And a really good tip that I use when I braid is that I apply the edge control, of course, down the line. But then I also apply a little bit more on the hair, and then I just brush it down just a little bit. And then, like I said, I take my time braiding it back. Now I'm going to apply the same technique on this side to the other side. As you can see, I have 3 parts on this side, 3 parts on this side, and then of course 3 parts on the top. Alright, the hairstyle is almost complete, and now it's time to deal with the back. I'm going to use this Kente Twist and Lock Gel and the Lotta Body Wrap Me Foam. I'm going to apply the Twist and Lock Gel to the rest of the remaining hair in the back. You're probably wondering why I just didn't braid it straight back, but basically I was lazy. So I just left some of the hair out, braided it partially, and basically that part that's going to be hanging, I'm going to be using that part to attach the drawstring ponytail. Last but not least, I'm doing my edges. I'm taking the same gel, the Eco Styler gel that I used before, applying a little bit on my edges, and carefully taking my toothbrush and do the famous swoop. Now here where the Lotta Body Wrap Me Foam comes in, I'm just going to apply some foam on my hair. You can put it in your hand or you can squirt it directly on your scalp. I like to do both, but here I'm basically applying this so I can set my braids and get them also a nice little sheen to them. Now I'm going to let my hair sit with my satin do-rag. To add a little spice, I'm going to be using this drawstring ponytail in the color 4B. After sitting for 10 minutes, it's time to take the scarf off. Here's the big reveal. Oh my god, this turned out so good. And I'm not even finished yet. Well, almost. Alright, finally, almost done. So now I'm applying my drawstring ponytail. And if you didn't know, a drawstring ponytail is exactly that. So there's 2 clips on the inside, and there's also a cap. So you apply the clips on the top and the bottom, and then you simply pull the drawstring. And there you have it, my braided hairstyle inspired by the beautiful Kente cloth. Now, let's style it up.
It's fake heels. One time.
Guys, I love how this hairstyle turned out. It's turned out so great. And believe it or not, this is my first time trying this, so it looks so good. I'm so happy. And like I said, this style is pretty versatile. You can rock it with a kufi, you can rock it with a drawstring ponytail, a little poop, however you like it. I'm sure it'll look good. Thank you for watching my tutorial on my Kente cloth inspired hairstyle. If you enjoy seeing content like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and of course, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing and how I can improve. Alright, so as always, stay safe, stay home, and wash your hands.